Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Other Opinion. Crucial video is these days, right?
Yeah.
For like any kind of online presence.
Yeah.
It feels like it's really taken over.
It really has.
But creating videos can be a huge hurdle.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort. And today we're going to be talking about a clever hack for turning what you've already made, your blog posts, your articles, all that good stuff, into engaging videos. Think of it like
Repurposing.
yeah, repurposing, exactly.
Recycling.
Recycling content so it works even harder for you.
Yeah.
So
It's all about working smarter, not harder.
right, exactly. And you've probably seen it yourself. Video is everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
How people are spending their time these days. It's not just about entertainment either. It's a major way people are actually learning things and making decisions. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. I mean, if you think back to how we used to get our information, it's all about newspapers, and then 2047 news channels came along,
Yeah.
and it totally changed the game. Now we're seeing the same kind of shift happening online. Video is becoming the main way people are taking in information instead of just reading text.
I like that analogy.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the impact of video,
Mhm.
it's undeniable. Get this, like a whopping 88% of people have been convinced to buy something just because they watched a video about it.
Wow.
So it's not just about getting someone's attention. It's about actually motivating them and
Yeah.
helping them understand something.
Yeah.
So for you listening, have you thought about where video fits into your content strategy?
That's a good question.
Because if you haven't, you might be missing out on a really, really powerful way to connect with your audience.
Yeah, big time.
So to guide us through this whole thing, we're diving into this really cool article called How to Turn Articles into Videos from Hour One.
Sounds good.
We'll be pulling out the main points and discussing them as we go. And if you're finding this helpful, please do us a favor, hit that like button.
Yeah.
Leave your other opinions and thoughts in the comments. We always love to hear different perspectives.
Definitely.
And subscribe to The Other Opinion so you don't miss out on future deep dives like this one. And hey, if you know anyone who could benefit from this, share it with them.
Share the wealth.
Yeah, spread the love.
So, okay, back to video. Why is it so dominant? We kind of touched on it, but think about it. Think about it like this. YouTube. They have 2.6 billion users all over the world.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's a massive audience. And here's the kicker. 68% of those users are actually using YouTube to help them decide what to buy.
It's like a research tool now.
Yeah.
It's wild.
That's a goldmine of potential customers who are actively looking for the kind of information that your video content could give them.
That's so true. And if you're already creating articles, blog posts, things like that,
Yeah.
you've already got the basis for a video.
Exactly. You've done all that work, the research, the writing. Now it's about making that content work harder for you in a different format.
Right.
So instead of constantly racking your brains for new video ideas and spending all that time writing scripts from scratch,
Yeah.
you're being strategic and efficient
Yeah.
and maximizing the value of what you've already created.
It makes so much sense.
Yeah.
And this isn't just for one specific industry, is it?
No, not at all. Video is incredibly versatile. We're seeing it used effectively across all kinds of sectors. Like, imagine how video can make complex topics easier to understand in learning and development,
Oh, for sure.
or how it can make employee onboarding way more engaging. Virtual tours have revolutionized the real estate game. Even news outlets are heavily relying on video to keep people informed.
Yeah.
Basically, any article you've created for your business has the potential to be even more impactful as a video.
Yeah. It opens up so many possibilities for connecting with different audiences and for all kinds of purposes.
Right.
And what about reaching people in different parts of the world? Have you thought about that?
That's another huge advantage. Once you have your initial video, it's actually pretty easy to create versions in other languages with the technology we have now.
Yeah.
Yeah. This means you can scale your content globally and connect with markets that might have been difficult to reach effectively before. It's all about breaking down those language barriers and engaging with a wider international audience.
Wow, that's a game changer for businesses that want to go global. So, okay, we've covered why video is so important and why turning articles into videos is such a smart move. But what about the actual process? How easy is it to do this?
Well, the good news is it's getting easier all the time. There have been some major advancements in the tools that are specifically designed to convert articles into videos.
Oh, interesting.
It's not the complicated, time-consuming task it used to be. Technology has really streamlined the process and made it much more accessible to everyone.
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
So let's dive into the how. What are the main ways someone can take an article and turn it into a video?
Okay, so there are three main approaches you can take. The first one is what we call manual conversion. This basically means humans doing the work of transforming your written content into a visual format.
So that could be anything from someone filming themselves talking about the article
Yeah.
to hiring actors or animators to bring it to life.
Yeah, exactly. And this method gives you a lot of creative control and the potential for really high-quality bespoke results. But it also comes with the highest costs. If you outsource video production, you'll need to find and pay freelancers.
Right.
And potentially invest in equipment like cameras, microphones, maybe even studio rentals.
Yep, that adds up.
Those expenses can pile up quickly and they can be unpredictable. So the manual route might be the best fit for projects where you have very specific creative needs or where there just isn't an automated solution that can do what you want.
Okay. So that makes sense for like one-off high-impact projects.
Yeah.
But it doesn't sound very sustainable for regular content creation.
Right.
What's the second option?
The second option is to use article-to-video software solutions. There's a wide range of these available, everything from basic tools that simply add a voiceover to your text to more sophisticated platforms that can incorporate stock footage or do basic animations.
Gotcha.
Even some of the earlier AI-powered video generators fall into this category.
So this is where we start to see technology stepping in and automating some of the work.
Exactly.
What are the main pros and cons with these software solutions?
Well, the big plus is that you can potentially save a lot of time and money compared to doing everything manually. But how easy they are to use and the quality of the final video can really vary.
Right.
You might end up spending a lot of time just figuring out the software. And even then, the final product might not be as polished or engaging as you hoped for.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a gamble then. And like the article points out, choosing the right software can be a challenge in itself.
Oh, yeah.
All those different features, pricing models, user interfaces.
It can be overwhelming.
So that leads us to the third option, right?
It does, and this is where Hour One comes in. They build themselves as a leading AI video generator. Their technology uses advanced machine learning to analyze your articles and create videos that feature virtual presenters.
Virtual presenters. So instead of just a voiceover or some stock images, you've got an actual digital character presenting the information.
Right. The goal is to create engaging, high-definition videos that feel much more dynamic and human.
Okay.
And the platform offers various customizable templates.
Oh, cool.
And you can choose from different languages, accents, and even different virtual presenters.
It sounds like it addresses some of the downsides of those more basic software options.
It does.
What else do they emphasize?
They really focus on affordability, speed of creation, and the ability to easily scale your video production.
Okay.
Because it's all powered by AI, the videos can be generated relatively quickly, and you can create a lot more content much more efficiently than if you were doing it manually.
Right.
They also mention API integrations,
Wow.
which could be a big deal for businesses that want to integrate this technology with their existing systems.
Right.
And they offer collaboration features and the ability to download your videos as MP4 files, which means you can easily share them on all sorts of platforms.
So it's like a pretty complete package.
It sounds like it.
And the article actually lays out a really simple 3-step guide to using their platform.
Oh, cool.
Let's walk through those steps for our listeners.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so step 1 is all about setting the visual look for your video. You're basically choosing a video template and layout.
Right.
It's about picking the right look and feel to get your message across. And the article mentions that you should think about the video's purpose. You know, is it for training? Is it a quick news update? Is it showcasing a product?
Yeah, all those things.
So the template you pick should really align with your video's goal.
Makes sense.
And Hour One offers a variety of templates designed for different purposes. And you can also customize the visuals even more by adding your brand's logo, your color scheme, your fonts using their brand kit.
Oh, nice.
And this is also where you can upload any extra images or slides you want to include. So you're really setting the stage visually.
Yeah, getting that foundation in place.
Exactly. All right, what's the second step in the process?
Step 2 is all about bringing your video to life. This is where you choose your presenter, their voice, and you feed it your article text.
Okay, the presenter part sounds really interesting. They mentioned having over 100 different virtual presenters to choose from. Are these like really sophisticated avatars?
Yeah, they're called hyper-real presenters, and they're designed to be incredibly realistic. They believe this helps to build trust and engagement with viewers.
Wow, that's pretty advanced.
And they even give you the option to create your own custom AI character.
Wow. So you could have a digital version of your company's CEO, your HR director, or even yourself present the content.
Yeah, exactly.
That's wild.
Once you've picked your presenter, you move on to choosing their voice. And they offer a big selection of languages, over 35, with a variety of voices, tones, and accents.
Wow, so you could have the same article delivered by different virtual people speaking in different languages.
Right?
That's amazing.
It's a really powerful way to reach a global audience.
For sure. And then the last part of this step is just uploading your article text, right?
That's it. Once you upload your written content, the virtual presenter you've chosen has the script ready to go, and you're all set for the final stage.
Okay, step 3. Create and share your presenter video. Sounds pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, it is. Once you've set everything up, all you have to do is click a button, and Hour 1 generates your presenter-led video in just a few minutes.
Wow.
They also have tools for making quick edits and adding captions, which makes the video accessible to more people.
That's great. So then it's ready to be shared with the world.
Exactly. You can download your video as an MP4 file,
Okay.
which works pretty much everywhere. You can upload it to your website, social media platforms, email marketing campaigns, wherever your audience is.
Awesome.
The article really pushes the idea of keeping things super simple with Hour 1.
Yeah.
They highlight how user-friendly it is for all sorts of business needs, and they keep coming back to that 3-step process, which makes it really appealing.
Yeah, that simplicity is a big selling point.
Definitely.
So if you're listening and you've been thinking about adding video to your content strategy, but you've been put off by how complicated it can be,
Yeah,
exploring a solution like Hour 1 could be a really efficient and effective way to get started.
it is.
Especially if you've got a bunch of articles ready to go. You can tap into the power of video without needing a ton of video production experience.
Yeah, it's all about maximizing the value of the content you've already created by presenting it in a format that really resonates with today's audiences.
So before we wrap up this deep dive, if you found this helpful, please hit that like button. Share your other thoughts and perspectives in the comments.
We'd love to hear from you.
We're always interested in what you think. And subscribe to The Other Opinion for more deep dives like this one.
Yeah, definitely subscribe.
And don't forget to share this with anyone you know who might be looking to boost their content strategy with video.
Yeah, share it around.
Okay, to sum up the big takeaway here is that video content is super important, and converting your existing articles is a huge advantage,
Totally.
especially when you can use user-friendly, AI-powered platforms like Hour 1.
Exactly.
So think about this. What articles do you have that you could bring to life with a virtual presenter?
And make sure you check out the other opinions and insights in the comment section.
Yeah.
It's always great to see the different perspectives and experiences that our listeners have.
Love those other opinions. So like, comment, subscribe, and share this deep dive. And now a final thought for you to consider.
Okay.
As AI-driven video generation becomes more accessible and more widespread, what will the future of content look like? How will we consume and create content? How will this change the way we learn, communicate, and connect with information in the years to come?
Wow, that's a really deep question.
It is.
It is.
Really gets you thinking.
And just a little reminder, this deep dive was an AI-generated discussion. It's meant to be informative, but just keep in mind that some of the details might not be completely accurate. Right.
AI is still learning and improving.
Always evolving.
So do your own research and come to your own conclusions.
Yeah.
Well, that brings us to the end of this deep dive here on The Other Opinion. Stay tuned for more insightful conversations on topics that matter to you.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.